Hey everybody, this is John Crable. Wanted to reach out to you via video today. My apologies for having to cancel the web conference earlier today. Ended up having some pop-up meetings that were just going to bleed into our time together. So wanted to post a video that kind of goes through and walks you through what we're going to be looking for in the last remaining weeks of this course. If you come over to course information and go ahead and open up the units of instruction, you'll see that this is going to bring us to the last part, last homework for this semester. We're going to look at having homework number 10 due this coming Sunday, and it really goes back to this concept of social capital, and we'll take a look at that here in a second. But as we spin the rest of this forward, notice that we're really working and pushing forward on our feasibility study presentations and our written feasibility studies as well. So yes, we still have about 3 weeks or 3.5 weeks left until the end of the class. However, the presentation component is really going to come up fast, and the feasibility study is going to come up fast as well. Now, if you guys have any questions on how you are graded for the feasibility studies, how you are graded for the presentations, then what you can do is come to our classroom. We can open up feasibility study guide, and you're going to see a couple things here. One, we're going to have a sample presentation that you can refer to here, and you can listen, you can watch, you can take notes. But then as you look at how you're going to be graded, and I'm pretty sure that we dealt with this before, you can click open the study sheet, and it's going to give you a good structure to what we're looking for in not only the presentation, but also in the written feasibility study as well. So I would start there, and then we can come back and we can answer questions as a result of that. But I wanted to go to homework really quickly, and I'm not going to spend any time on the actual assignment because it deals with something a little bit different. But the last discussion board that we're going to have this semester, active discussion board, focuses on this concept of social capital. And it's not social media, it's not social media marketing, it's none of that. It's a more in-depth conversation that looks at the network, the relationships that we have, that we can leverage for the growth of our own business, but that we can also help. That concept of reciprocity and adding back and giving back to our communities is a huge part of this process as well. So what I want you guys to do is this. I want you to look at social capital from the concept of building trust. Now, we have about 15 minutes of video here that you can watch, and it talks about Airbnb and TaskRabbit and people building relationship and trust into capital. And it's another way to look at it. But in week 12, the purpose of this discussion board is going to be this. As you start or grow your own small business, there will be some key areas that you don't do well, you don't know what the answer is, you don't want to do, or you believe that it's going to be critical to the future of your business. Okay? What I want you to do is, this is your chance to ask for help from your classmates. You can either respond in a written post, you could record a video in response to this, with 1 or 2 needs that you have to get figured out. But the only thing is, I don't want people asking for money at this point in time. So what I want you guys to do is figure out those mission critical areas that you just don't know the answer to or you need help figuring out. And then in week 13, what we're going to do is I want everybody to come back together, read through all the responses of your classmates, and if you think that you can add value to any of them, this is your opportunity to do it, right? If it's a phone number, if it's a name, if it's an email, if it's an introduction, if it's a connection on LinkedIn or Facebook or something like that, make that connection for them, right? Maybe somebody needs help with web design, and your brother's a web designer. Maybe somebody needs help with a legal question about forming their small business. Well, we can help with that too. Chances are someone knows a lawyer, has worked with a lawyer, has run into a lawyer, has networked with a lawyer. So we want to really take this opportunity to build some positive momentum and help out those people that we have an existing network with. Even though we've never really seen each other because we're an online class, this is your chance to really advance the cause for other people. I've done this for the past couple of years, and in every situation, business has gotten done, right, as a result of this speed dating concept. So if there's any questions with this for the discussion board, reach out, send an email, post a comment, and I'll make sure I get back to you as soon as I can. But week 12, this is your ask. Week 13, now we come in and help. If there's any questions, guys, please feel free to reach out, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye-bye.